Okay.
Okay, good. Hello, hi. Today we're going to continue the ninth point, creating a set with different options. So, what is a set and how to use a set, and when we are going to use a set. Okay. Okay, it's a subset of the field. So, for example, I have an employee name field. Okay, which actually contains around 1 lakh records. Okay, that means 1 lakh employees. But there is a requirement. Show only top 10 performers. Okay, show only top 10 performers. But where is the 1 lakh records? And the only request is only for top 10 performers. To design that report,
Hello.
yeah, 1 second, yeah. Okay, show only top 10 performers. And then how do we design this report in a performance with a performance optimization? I mean, we have it two ways. Okay, so first is employee name and the rank, for example. Okay, or employee name. I wanted to know that employee name and their salary. Clear? On the report in the bar format. So when I drag and drop the employee name into the report, it will give you the 1 lakh record employees. And then what is the next step? We need only top 10 performance. For that, again we are drag and drop the employee name to filter and use a top function. By using this way, we can sort out the employees. I mean, we can find the top 10 performer. Clear?
Okay.
And the second way is, so see, assume employee name 1 lakh records is equal to each employee name is 1 KB. Okay, 1 KB equal to 1 record.
Okay.
So 1 lakh records means 1 lakh KB. And how much 1 lakh KB means how much MB? So 1 lakh divided by 1024. Is this close to 100 MB? 1000 MB is equal to 1000 KB equal to 1 MB, assume randomly. And it's a 100,000, right? So it's close to 1 GB. It's okay. How much? For example, this might be a 50 MB size. If you drag it up the employee name, If you drag and drop the employee name to the shelf, row or column, it will occupy a fixed site. And it is a performance degrading report. But how to improve it? Set on EMP name with the top function directly. Create a set on EMP with the top function. Drag the set employee set, EMP set, and salary in a bar format. Okay, and filter the set with the in class. So these are the steps we need to do that. But what happens here is the set is creating with only 10 members, so it is a 10 KB only. Clear? So instead of drag and drop the whole data, simple create a set and drag and drop the data to the report.
Kishore,
Yes.
can you show me the first point once?
Sure. We're going to work on practically now.
Okay, sure.
So here I have a product name, okay, and in case if in the product name, just drag and drop the product name here, and how many products we are receiving here, and you can see the below 1850 marks. 1850 marks means 1850 items, independent items. Out of that, I need only top 5. And what to do get the top 5? Again, drag and drop the same product name to the filter. And we will have an option, the top function, apply by field, top 5. And what is the measure field we are going to use here? For example, sales, sum of sales. So we are going to consume the sales field anyway here. These product names with the sales, sum of sales, it is kind of a group by and ordering. You know, in SQL, how do we do that? Select top 5, right? And product name from and sum of sales from product table. By
Product name.
right? So they're simply using this function. That's it. If we are not using this function, then it will display a whole product name by sales. Correct? So they're using this option to limit the number of records displayed. And also put your sales onto the column section and just make it sort out. Then you can see the top 5 sales items. But if you observe here, the product name contains 1850 marks, right? Originally. And then again you drag and drop the 1850 marks to the filter section and filter out with the function top function. So anyway, the report size is totally 1850 plus 1850 close to 3700 marks, right? And then they're applying a function. So instead of that, do we have any alternative? Simple, right click the product name and create a set here. Here, just write a top 5 products. And here we have the same filter conditions, even here, general condition in top, and the top has the same options by top 10 by 5 and sum of sales. And next moment it will create a small box as like a dimensions and images. You can see sets. Okay, you can see sets. Now I wanted to use this top 5 products field, not a original field, top 5 product set. So before that, I will release this product name and I will release the filter section also. Now it is only sales. And simple top 5 products drag and drop to row section. When you drag and drop to the row section, it will give you in or out. Got it? In or out. In means the top 5 conditions satisfied members will be inside, and whatever the other products are not satisfying the condition, those are out. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Now see, here you can see in and out. The in total sales is this much and out total sales is this much. But our requirement is we wanted to see the actual product names with the top 5. So I want to know that what are the members inside this class, the in class and out class. So to see that, here we have an option in the same set, show the members in class set. Okay, show the members. What are the actual products are involved in a in class? This is the option to display the list of product names. Clear? And then sort out. So what is the difference between the previous and this item is, which the set is a subset of the field. That means how many records we are expecting in the set with the help of function, we are already pulled into this field, top 5 products, which contains only 5 records, not 1850 records. Because at the before loading to these top 5 products, it has a function. The top 5 function is eliminating the rest of the records and just only loading to this area. Clear?
Yes.
Kishore, like out contains what?
Huh?
Out contains.
Out means which is not top 5.
Okay, other than the top 5.
Okay, this is have a less memory consumption for the report, and we finally our target is to maintain the less memory for each report, and that will improve your performance, report performance. Okay.
Kishore,
Yes.
when you tried the first one, right? So when you tried the first one, like products, you dragged the products first into rows, then the second products you dragged into filter.
Correct.
Okay.
And then applied a top function.
Applied a top function on filtered products.
Correct. On a filter section.
Yeah.
Okay. One more time. Let's see again how I have worked done. First, drag and drop the product name to the filters, and then it will give you the list of options on the top and by field. Here I have applied a function, top 5.
Okay.
1 second.
So Rajesh, here like the minus function also will work. No? Like for example in SQL, like we are having minus the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me.
Minus in the sense how will you write minus?
I mean, like which is there in the first set and which is not there in the second set.
For writing top 5?
Top and bottom options we have here. So what is the question?
Kishore, like for suppose we are having like two columns, like I mean, like we are having like two sequels. So just if you want to do the minus means we can do it here by using the functions.
Okay, subtraction from the records to record. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, he is asking about set minus, right?
Yes, like I mean, like which is there.
Sets of records, and then you wanted to subtract the records. That is what you are asking.
Correct.
So you can do that. So the same thing, even for example, here at the top 5 products, and then this time and the next time we'll create a top 10 record.
Yeah, like so I want
Create a one more set which is a top 10. Or through some condition, or through general, you can select manually, or whatever it may be. But finally, we are creating a one set of values. Okay, simple, right? And create a set top 10. Now, I need only the filtered data between, I mean, the minus data, I mean, top 10 minus top 5. Okay, those records only I want to see in the report. Is that your requirement?
Yes.
So simple, just select this, both of these two, and create combined set. So from the two sets, just find the combined set. Final result. Here I have the left side top 10 and the right side top 5, and see this is the diagram, and here all members in the both set, shared members, right, you are expecting?
Yes, shared members.
That's it.
Shared members, again you'll get top 5 only, right?
That is what you are expecting, right? Okay, you mean what we are expecting? The left side 10 members and then right side 5 members commonly, then we are subtracting 10 minus 5 means the 5 members which are common, they are releasing, right?
I mean, for some, yeah, I mean, like which is common in both the.
Is this like this?
States.
Is this like this? Top 10 expect shared members.
So that means this is uncommon, no?
Intersection.
Yeah. Intersection is second option.
Intersections.
Union is first option.
Correct. And
Third
top,
option is
it's only left to join, right?
Minus.
Top 10 except shared members.
So it will be
So
6 to 10.
It is ignoring top 10, right? I mean top 5 members.
Which
So it will
is
be 6 to 10.
yeah, which is the which is not there in 1 to 5. Yeah, that's what, like, yeah, 6 to 10 the same thing.
6 to 10, and fourth is 0.
Let us just try this one.
Yeah, one time.
It's something like the same, right? It is, the left is nothing but it is subtract. Top 10 except shared members. Top 5 is nothing is coming. So exactly what you are expecting is not available here. Okay, you're expecting in a sequel 10 records minus 5 records, and out of that, what is the final result?
Yeah, like for suppose in the first set, like we're having which are common in both the places.
Correct. There we have a option, okay, and a minus with the help of minus operator or any other operator, you can exactly find the list of records, which are whatever required, right?
Yeah, which are differences.
That is available in SQL. So some options we can only deal with a SQL only. Better.
No, I mean, what option is not available? I see like every option is there, right?
So he's expecting this. For example, the set contains like this here. Generally, the left is nothing but it is a minus, right? Or
Yeah.
T?
Third option is minus. Yes.
Third option is minus, right?
Yeah. Fourth option is also minus.
But reverse minus.
Yeah, reverse minus. So technically it is doing whichever is not available from the first set.
Exactly. So
everything is available, so it is not getting the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That is working correct only.
Yeah. So we have all the options.
Mm.
We have union, we have merge, I mean insert, intersect, we have minus.
Correct. Uday, clear?
Yes.
No? So that is the actual sets. Even we can create a multiple sets based upon the one more set field, existing sets. And next, a highlighter. It's very simple, and it is highlighting the person. For example, it's generally working on the dimension member. The highlighter is working on the dimension member. Highlighter is available for every field. So for a time being, I am taking the state field as a highlighter. Just click on here, show highlighter. Show highlighter. It will give you the list of states here, highlight state. For example, if I'm stating Georgia, then what happens? Only the Georgia item is, see, this is the Georgia, Florida, California, Texas. Okay, so this is highlighting in that area, and it is, see, all the planes are still available with a gray color shade, but only this plane is right with the actual image. That means it is highlighting, still the other members are there. It is as simple in a conference room, some the project manager or some client is spell out with one lead name, or some whoever the developer did a good job. So he's saying that, okay, hey, Rajesh, you did a good job, man. I was really appreciate you, and it saved a lot of dollars for us, and thanks for all. So in that case, along with Rajesh, there are so many employees are also in the same conference room, but he spelled out Rajesh's name, right? That means it's a highlight. He is highlighted, but still other members are in the same conference room and everybody is looking at him. Clear? What is highlighted now?
Yeah.
Yep.
And next is hierarchies. We already done this hierarchy section, drill down. This is the benefit of hierarchy, means creating a drill down chart.
Kishore, one question. So in the highlight, so like for suppose like in one of the report, so just we want to highlight that particular field means, so just we can do it, or like how it is?
Come again. Highlight means you particular value.
Yeah, like for suppose like we are having 10 rows in the report. So in that, just I want to highlight one particular field, like in particular visibility to the client. So just I need to select that field and just.
No. See, it is something like a different option. Generally, we are not using in the this report. So in case if you have hundreds of numbers, okay, and out of that you want to select one person name or one value, And what happens is that value will be highlighted. And why it is using means, because if I am unable to concentrate on all the values at the same time, for example, this chart contains around 57 marks. Okay, see, 49 states we have. Out of 49, where is the Texas? I'm slightly confusing. I need to find out in the map, and then I will simply find the Texas here, right?
So just if you want, we can put like multiple locations as a highlighter, or like only one location as a highlighter.
Single.
Only single. Okay.
Yeah. See, format and show edit title, something like it is very simple activity, and it is not a developer activity. We're just explaining this option available if you want to highlight the person, but you want to see just something like a filter.
Okay.
Filter, what it will do, it will filter out the whole data and will only show the California in case if you select a California, right? But highlight is saying that it is showing the same California, but not formatting the chart, correct?
Yeah.
See, I will apply a filter now. This is a filter, and here also we have a similar option, a single value drop down. And what happens when automatically it is showing Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Then is that report style got completely changed? I mean, completely changed means it is not showing all the states, it's only showing Alabama.
Okay.
This is only showing Arizona. So it is not completely showing the whole states.
Okay.
But in case of this one, now it is grayed out. Texas, we selected a Texas, then it is a grayed out, but it is not showing the other states because of the filter. Right?
Yeah.
Now it is showing, it is same as working as a filter. The only difference is it is not removing the records or not formatting the chat. It's not doing anything harm to the chart, only highlighting on that area.
So that means at the runtime, like ad hoc basis, if they want client requires to highlight it, just
same as filter. Only difference, filter will filtering the data. I mean that entire room will be empty in case if I select for one or two values. Highlight means just highlight in the room.
Okay.
So in filter we can use in clause, in highlighter we can use only equal to clause.
Highlighter is using is equal, right? So there is no option right now. So they're not highlighting multiple members, highlighting one or two, only one member at a time.
Okay.
So hierarchies we have already created, and you can refer the previous video, and that is a drill down and drill up, drill through charts we designed, right? And cross tab report. So what is this cross tab report? And row and column grand totals, and percentage format, and formatting workbooks. These three, the 12 and 13 steps we will complete in the same time. So cross tab report means it's simple, right? You're expecting a rows and columns. That is a cross tab, which is we are calling as here as text tables. So here what I'm doing is I'm selecting some I'm selecting a category and expanding this. See, so we already designed it. That's the reason we have hierarchies. Subcategory. And I'm also finding my sales and also finding my order date. Okay, now this is looks like this same style. Clear? So I have a category and subcategory and year to date, and now this is calling as a cross tab. Why? Because the dimension members are aligned in the rows and columns. And also the sales value under text here aligned with this field, this box, and looks like a table chart, right? That is calling as a cross tab. What is a cross means? X and Y axis, X axis and Y axis, rows and columns are filled with some dimension numbers, and the measure is filled with the text area displayed in the text table. And one more thing, the next is I want to know the grand total of these book cases. Here I have around 4 years data, and what are the book cases for all 4 years? What is the grand total for the book cases? Chase. What is the total grand sales for Chase? Right? And similarly, what is the 2015 whole sales amount? So this is calling as a row level, right? And this is calling as a column level grand total. Clear? It is a column. This is a column, right? And this is a row, right? I'm expecting the row level grand total and column level grand total, and also subtotal. Furniture wise, 2015 sales. Right? Furniture wise, 2015 sales. I can ask. We can do all these things from the analytics ribbon, and here we have a totals. Just drag and drop the totals here. The first one, row grand total. See, this is a report style, right? By default, it is a table chart. Inside, now I'm going to fill in the right side of the chart, because I am mouse over on the row grand totals, which is showing you already there is a gray color shading, which is nothing but, okay, now we are going to occupy the right side of the cells. Okay, and this is a grand total. And next, one more time, column grand totals. This is the column grand total. And what next we have? The pending item is subtotals. See? And here, this row, column, subtotals are all applying on a default aggregation is sum. And we cannot maintain the customized aggregations in this chart for a rows sum, for a columns average, for a subtotals, something else. Okay, we cannot do that. It will only understand one type of aggregation across the chart. How to change the aggregations? Click on any one of the aggregation style. I mean, either row grand or a column grand or a subtotal. And here is the option automatic, average, minimum, maximum, height. These are all. You can also hide this one. And sometimes people are expecting a gap lines between these charts. You can also hide the show header. 1 second. So see, the point is here, if I don't want to see the total value, I mean the total as a text, we can make this total text as a white color, right? By using the format option. Clear?
Yes.
That's all. Something is we can achieve by customizing your key, but finally this is all aggregations. I mean the three type of options has the same aggregation, and if you want to change, you can change it, but that will impact on the whole chart. And next is these grand totals. Sometimes the people expecting to display in the left side. I mean, this is the right hand, right? This time they're expecting before 2015 start. And similarly, this total, I mean the subtotal and the grand totals expecting on the top level. So how to do that? Just simple, right click on the same right click grand total and row totals to left side. This is what. And similarly, the column grand total, just right click and put on column totals to top. So here is the grand total, and even along with the grand total, subtotal is also moving to top position. Okay, so this is the column, the position change. Control Z to go back. Even these values we can display in the percentage format. So percentage format we can do with the, just click on here and quick table calculation, percent of total. This is not the right one, but I will show you from the analysis menu. To display these values in properly in the percentage format, we have an option analysis. The analysis menu and the analytics ribbon, right? This is analytics panel and that is analysis menu. Naming wise, both are same. Whatever the options we have here, even we can find from the analysis menu. You know, we have a trend lines, we have a cluster, right? Some options are even available here. And then percentage, right now we are discussing, see, percentage of table. Table means the grand total value will be 100% and the rest of the values will be constructed as per the values. I mean, this value is acting as a numerator and this value is acting as a denominator for all the records. Clear? So for example, this value is the numerator and the grand total here is acting as a denominator. Clear? And whatever the value here, that value acting as a numerator and this value acting as a denominator. It is working as based upon the subtotals or grand totals. Any questions in the percentage format? From the analysis menu, percentage of, make it table. And if you go for a columns and rows, then it will different. See, for example, if your row means these are all the rows, right? These rows will be acting as 100% for every time. See, these are all 100. That means this total is 100. Okay. So by this way, we can make it column or row level or pane level, something you can try. And that is what it was. Create a cross tab, row column grand total, show the result in the percentage format, and finally formatting this report. You can format. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, we're here.
Any questions?
Kishore, like here, the percentage you're telling now. So just we can do like row level as a percentage and like numeric as a column. The total value like that we can do it like a mixed case.
Yeah, you can try in the analysis menu with the grand percentage of option. The multiple options.
Okay.
Okay. Is that you're asking or something like different?
Yeah, I mean like whether we can do it, whether we can achieve it, we can do it or not.
What is the requirement?
So like grand total is like percentage ways we can see it, and here the furniture, books, chairs, everything. That's why I wanted as a like a numeric wise.
That you can do with the calculation. Generally, we cannot go with this by default option.
Okay. I mean like for suppose in the 2015 books bookcases are like 150, and so for the total of 4 years, the grand total, what is the percentage it was required?
So you're saying that these values should be in the number, the
Yeah.
granted only display in the percentage.
Yes.
That you can deal with the generally in the calculation, not with the by default option.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and what next is formatting this option. So we'll use a control here to back. Now we can see the numbers right properly, and we'll format this report. For the formatting report, we have a format option. Why we need to do format means, sometimes in the old reporting styles we have a borders, right, and different colors in the entire section. So to do that, we have a format option. Inside the format, we have a workbook level, even dashboard level, story level, workbook level, font, alignment, these things we have. So these format options help, for everything. And workbook theme, modern. See how it looks. This is a theming. Okay, the space is available in the less space, right? So that is the workbook theme here in classic. How it looks. By default with some color shading. This is a by default theme, and if you don't want that, you can also do a customized item. So workbook theme, make it default. This is the original default style. So how to format is simple. Click on the format menu and click on the font, first option. Okay. And what is this option? Workbook. Workbook means, workbook is nothing but, what is the meaning of workbook? Collection of reports, all the sheets, right? Is nothing but all the sheets. So we are applying the formatting for all the sheets at a time by using the workbook option. For example, for first 2 reports, you maintain one style. For other 2 reports, you maintain a different style. For each report might be, without knowing you are maintaining one different color panel, formatting or bordering or text size is completely different. Without knowledge, we are creating multiple reports, and then for each item, we are not maintaining a proper formatting standard section. So in case if you want to format for all the sheets at a time, we have a format with the workbook level. It is saying that at all the worksheet level and tooltips, some options are available here. These options will align the proper formatting for all the sheets at a time. But if you want to format this only report, just click on these options: font, alignment, shading, border. These are the 4 options mainly. Now I'm clicking on the font section. What is the font here? This is a font, right? 2015 or whatever the style it is, having some font with some size, some color shading. So this is a font, and inside the font, even in the alignment and shading and bordering, these are the main 4 options. For these 4 options, we have 3 subsections every time. No change, right? Only the sheet, rows, columns are every time available. So first we'll look into the font level. And in the Word document, we are doing formatting, and in Excel, we are doing formatting. The same thing even here also. The first option is at sheet level, and second is rows and columns. Sheet means entire. Rows and columns means separately. So if you look at a sheet level, the default option is at worksheet level. What is a worksheet means? It is a worksheet, and inside the worksheet, you can change a color, then applies to all. Correct? That is a control Z to back. That is the workbook level. But I don't want to see the workbook level as a single color. And not only this color shading, you can see the font size, you can see the font style, and bold, italic, underline. These options are available in the color things. Clear? But what happens is this is applicable to the whole sheet. But if you want to go with a pen, what is the pen means? The pen is nothing but a data pen. This pen belongs to a measurable item. I mean green color fields. The header belongs to blue color fields. Clear? Pen belongs to measure. Header belongs to dimensions. So what is the pen here? See, what is the measure starts with the measure name? M and P. Okay, so you should remember that. Okay, M is a measure and P starts with the P. So these are very close. That means this option is close to the measure field only. M, N, O, P, Q, R. Just for recollecting, even if you are forgetting that, these options will help you. And header means dimensions. D, A, B, C, D, F, A. Right? So H belongs to dimensions and pen belongs to measures. So what is the header here? Blue colors, right? And pen means green colors. Now I'm changing the color to only pen. Applicable here only. What about header? This header means all the dimensions, right? All the dimensions means these are the blue color dimensions here, category, subcategory. Category, subcategory under rows and here under columns. But for all these items, the color shading completely changed. This is at a sheet level. We are completely working under sheet level for a pen and header. And you know, there is a tooltip. When you mouse over on each item, you are getting the tooltip, right? For the tooltip also, you can change the color. See now? Blue color shade. And title of the chart. This is my title of the chart. Make it blue. 20. Underline. See, this is what the title. We can change the title, but finally we are formatting the title options. And also, this is at a default level, and next is a total. Means what is the total and what is the grand total? Total is nothing but here subtotal. See, this is the total option, and grand total is this option. We have a grand total at two levels. One is a row level and one is a column level. So right now we are working on the total means. See, what happens is whatever the here also pen and header. What is the pen? 1 second. Okay, so what happens here is we are applying for a pane means measure. So on the total section, what are the measure values? These are the measure values. So we wanted to change the color to this one. So, you know, it's a green color now, right? And similarly, for a header, I want to change it to the same green color. Now the totals are also blue, and we can make it bold. Then you can see the actual color shading. So when we are applying for the totals, even that applies to grand total. The reason is it is a paint, right? For example, if you dry a paint on the wall, on the top layer, the wall with around 10 meters height, and you put some paint on the wall in the top level, then what happens is there is some drops are slowly moving to the bottom, right?
Yes.
The same way here also, whatever for a pane means it's completely measure related. Whatever the color you are applying here, that color impact on the even and the total pane and grand total pane. Header also similarly. So because and what happens is the total in the total section I have changed. I mean in the wall, in the 10 meters height, I have 5 meters completed in top layer, and the next 5 meters, and the 5 meters in the below 5 meters, the 4 and 5th feet has total section, and the last, I mean, if you are changing the color here, even impacting on the below, and you can change manually here like this. And header also can change like this. Clear? So this is how we can do color shading. I mean, this is not just a font style changing and font color changing, correct? Now we can look at a row level, completely row. It is not, here we have a grand total at a row level and column level, right? And if I wanted to only customize this row level grand total, then we need to pick the row level and look at here. And this is a grand total. Yellow. So is it impacting on the column or a row level? Only this level, right? So that's how we can customize this formatting options. And then look at the columns. Then these blue colors we can change it to some different color now. Completely customizing we are doing. So this is how we can format this many things here, and this is calling as a font option. And what is this? Is alignment. You know, in Excel we have an option. In case of a numbers, it is standing in the left hand, right? In Excel, maybe if you're observed, if you enter some text value, that will automatically sit under left side. If you enter a number value, that will sit on automatically right side within the cell. Okay, the same appearance here. In case if it is a number, it is sitting on the right side. In case if it is a text, automatically sitting on the left hand. Starts with the left hand and starts with the right hand like this. So finally, the point is now, this is having a cell, and if you increase the width between this one, then you can observe the big difference here. See, where is this value inside here, inside the cell? The right side,
Rightmost,
right hand, and also is it middle or left, upper or lower?
middle.
Exactly. So this is by default nature. And in the alignment section, we have a sheet level and same rows level, columns level. For example, if you look at the default pane means pane is measure, right? And click on here in the horizontally, where is this? Is it left hand, middle, right hand? It's a right hand. And what about the direction text style? Is it the same direction? Is this one? Is this one? This is originally displayed. This is nice. And this is direction of the text. And what about vertical? Is it in center, middle, upper? Okay. We are observing only why, because this box is bigger. In case if the box is, the height is smaller, then we cannot observe the height, right? is it a center or lower or upper, we cannot observe this option. And next is word wrapping. You know, word wrapping means even in the text file, this option is available. For example, this is my text file, right? This is very small file. What happens? Automatically the text will be set it to the next line. Format. If you click on the word wrap, what happens here? This is a word wrap. If I uncheck this option, then that all the text will be lined in one of the same as originally created, and we get a space, right? The horizontal space bar and also vertical space bar. If you click on the word wrap again, then it will be properly, the text will be carry forward to the next line, right? So here also the same option. See, sometimes we have a office appliances. What happens? It actually divided into 2 lines, right? Because the text is not suitable here, not supporting to maintain here, then it is displaying in the second line, right? Office appliance I'm talking, because this is a big text. And the rest of the values are in single cell occupied, but office appliance is occupying the 2 lines. The reason is the word wrapping is on here. If you look in the header section, this is belongs to header, right? So if you make it word wrap on or off, see, where is that? It's in the same line, but we need to expand this cell. Otherwise, we cannot see that. If you make it on, clear?
Yep.
So this is a word wrap. And we can apply the same thing even in the rows and column section. And similarly, shading. Shading means background color shading. Okay. So this we can continue tomorrow. The shading options. These options are similar. You can also try.
Okay.
I mean, the pane, header, and everything is same. And you can also look for borderings. Bordering means cell border. See, for example, this is black lines, right? The cell with a black. See what happens now? This each line is with like this, and similarly pane. You can maintain the grid, complete grid. Okay, it's how it is changing here. And row header. Clear? Now it is look like a same as Excel sheet, right? Excel table.
Yeah.
So these things also we can do in the formatting section. That is a part of this 13th point. And tomorrow we'll continue with the trend line forecast, the 14th point. See, here is so much of practice and so many things that are available in the articles. So we are simply learning the kind of each point introduction. As I told you, I'm just introducing all the options without researching on each topic. But you should go through that in the advanced level by looking at the multiple articles. I cannot show you all the articles that are in a less time. So as your minimum exercises, you need to follow any similar articles are there for the same item. Okay?
Yep.
See you guys. See you.
Yep.